Alright, so today in this video I'm going to be recommending some fragrances from my collection to some beginners if you were to, start a collection. And yeah, let's just get into it. So first one, a lot of people hate this, a lot of people love this. I like this. Nautica Voyage. It's a nice, fresh, out of the shower gel fragrance. It's it smells like, a lot of people say it smells like a salty cucumber, which I highly disagree with. One of the main notes in here is cucumber, but it's a nice aquatic apple. It smells a little like apple, cucumber, fresh shower gel scent. Next two actually. I'm going to recommend these two Cremo fragrances. This one was one of my first fragrances, that's why the dent is so big. I've had this for like 5 months. And yeah, this one is a good winter fragrance. It is boozy, woody, I wouldn't say a lot of vanilla, but on the dry down it's it's like a little sweet, so like a little vanilla, cinnamon, on the dry down. This one, it's a good freshie. This would be a really good everyday fragrance. And Cremos, don't like hate on them for the cheap price. These are really good. I have 3 of these and I love all 3 of them, and they last a decent amount of time. I get 6 to 7 hours out of them. I wear these to school a lot, and yeah, these are a really good brand. Yeah, but this one's like a boozy, woody, cinnamon fragrance. This one's a good everyday, freshy, sweet fragrance. Next one is Versace Eros. If you were to buy a big bottle of this would be on the pricier side, but I really like this. It's a nice, from the bottle, it's a nice apple, mint, vanilla fragrance, but on the dry down, it's pretty much pure vanilla. But I'm not complaining because I like vanilla scents. But if you were to buy a big bottle of this, it would probably be like $60, which isn't too bad. But, and I also, because I bought another bottle of this because I had this one, but it's empty, so I had to get a new one. Yeah. My next one would be Cuba Milestone. This one is, like I said in a lot of my other videos, $8 on it, $8 or $9 on Amazon. It's just the bet. Well, who? I can't even speak right now. Who would buy? A lot of people wouldn't buy a cologne for $8. And when I bought this, I was like, listen, it's $8. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I'll give it to my dad. But I really like this. You get a decent sized bottle. It smells good. It's a woody, fresh fragrance. This would be more in the winter time, but you could realistically pull this off any time of year because there's wood in this. It's not really a sweet fragrance. It's like fresh, a little bit of citrus and wood. But it's mainly like wood notes. So you most likely want to wear this during winter, but you can realistically pull it off at any time. But yeah, for $9, I'd probably buy it again. And Cuba, they have a bunch of variations of their colognes. They have, they have Cuba Gold, they have Cuba Paris, they have Cuba Orange. There's a bunch of them. I'm recommending a lot of my cheap ones because, to be honest, cheap ones, I don't know. Next one is Goodfellow & Co. I love this fragrance. It's a nice, sweet, fresh fragrance. a good everyday. But the only bad part is a lot of people say they get like 5 to 6 hours out of this. I get maybe 4 hours out of this at most. It smells amazing because it's eau de cologne. You can't really see it, but it says eau de cologne. If this were like an EDT, this would be one of my everyday fragrances. The atomizer, though, amazing. I love this, but it just doesn't last long. But if you put on a good amount of this, like 5 or 6 sprays, you should be good to go. This is $20, well, $25. I got this on the Target website. I got it shipped because I had to buy a bunch of other stuff. But if they sell these at Target too, Goodfellow, they're not just a cologne brand. They have clothes, they have body wash, they have these Goodfellows like Target's brand. And next one, my favorite fragrance in my collection, Lattafa Camera. I'm not even glazing this. This is the best. It's a boozy, warm, cinnamon, vanilla, slightly fruity scent. And I'm not even joking. I wore this to school yesterday, and I could still smell a tiny bit on my wrist. This is super long lasting. It has really good projection. I wore, I think, 3 or 4 sprays yesterday, and I was sitting next to my friend in class, and he's really big into colognes too, and he's like, I could smell that. He's like, I was sitting here, he was standing where those posters are. And yeah, that's pretty good projection. So this is a really good fragrance for winter. I mean, you could realistically wear it in summer, but it's not ideal. But I just love this so much. This is like my favorite fragrance. And yeah, I would suggest my expensive ones, but most people, if they're looking to start a collection, they have a pretty small budget, like $80 or $100, and like $80 to $100 is like what this Eros cost. Because don't get me wrong, I love Eros, but I would not recommend this to a beginner because it's just the price. Like, this is like probably the most expensive one out of all 4 of Eros. Like, Eros Flame and the original Eros are like $60. For a 3.4 ounce, this is a 1.7 ounce, and it's $90. Yeah. And I believe there's another one. It's like, it's in like an orange bottle. I remember seeing a video that the Cologne Boy posted, and he said it was like a caramel vanilla scent. That sounded really good. But yeah. I'm trying to think of other fragrances in my collection that I would recommend. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend this, but I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now that, like, I'm obviously getting more big into colognes and stuff, I'm not really a huge fan of this anymore, but it's not terrible. I mean, you can only get this on their website. It's called, like, my dad uses their beard stuff, so it's called, like, Rezuel or something. It's spelled Reuzel, I think. Ruzel, I don't know. But cologne isn't terrible. I just probably wouldn't wear it because I wore this stuff in like 5th grade, and when I was in 5th grade, I didn't know that you were supposed to put it like on your neck and stuff, so I was just spraying a bunch on my shirt. That's why you could see there's like a quarter left of it, because I used to put on so many sprays of it. I'm surprised nobody smelled me, because I mean, this isn't really that strong, but I mean, if you put on the right amount of sprays, it probably would project pretty well. But I mean, it's I don't even really know how to describe it. It's fresh. It's a freshie. It's fresh, slightly citrusy, a little bit woody, a little bit floral. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the video for the day. But also, I'm not sure if I showed you guys this yet, but but I got these tester bottles, and I might start selling testers at school to my friends, because a lot of my friends are like big into like colognes and stuff, because my friends were the ones that got me into this. And at the start I only had like 2. Look at me now. And you guys probably remember that post where it was like, hey guys, I'm gonna start collecting fragrances, I want to show you my collection. And at the time I only had Bourbon and Oak, R&R, and the little bottle Eros, my first bottle Eros. And I wanted to say, like, I want to be like, in the future, I want to be like, ha, look at that amateur. Now I can say, ha, look at that amateur. But, I mean, to be fair, I am still kind of an amateur, but, you know, it's, the Cologne Corner has grown a lot since that post, which was only, like, 2 months ago. But, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much, well, actually, I have one more. Polo Blue. You can probably find a pretty cheap bottle of this, like, if you get, like, a smaller one. I got this, it's a 4.2 ounce, I got this for, like, 90 bucks. But, oh no, I got it for, like, 85, 90 bucks, I don't remember. But I got it on Amazon, and it was the last one in stock, so I got really lucky, because I wanted this fragrance for so long, because I love it. But, I mean, if you buy, like, a smaller bottle, you can probably get it for, like, 40, 50 bucks. I mean, it's a really good fragrance for summer. A good everyday fragrance, or, like, a summer fragrance. Yeah, it's a fresh citrus. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the whole fragrance. It's just, like, a fresh citrus. But, yeah, enough of me yapping. Yeah. Like I said, enough of me yapping. Let's get to 200 subs, by the way. Let's get to 200 subs. I'm at 179, I think, at the time I'm making this video. I'm at 179. But, yeah. I mean, those are just some fragrances that I recommend to beginners. And, yeah. This is a really long video. I'm recording this on my phone. In the camera thing, we're at 12:40 as I'm recording this. Yeah, I just started talking about random stuff. I'm sorry about that, guys. You can still watch this if you want, if you only want to watch the fragrance part. But yeah, enough of me yapping. See y'all later. Love you guys, and let's get me to 200 subs. Let's set a date. Let's get to 200 subs by the middle of March. We'll do that. 200 subs by the middle of March. But yeah, that's pretty much a video for today. See y'all later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.